Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Advance Wars Days of Ruin. Last time we did Wedding Ring. We're gonna get ourselves into Metro Map. This one's a bit of a doozy, and I honestly had to look up how to do an S on this because every time I tried it, it took forever and I ended up getting B's all the time. So yeah. What I ended up finding out, at least for this, is there is a specific way to get the AI to do what you want. It's going to be a HQ capture mission, essentially. You can get an S rank with it, but there's going to be a little bit of a nuance to where I might change some things here and there about what the instructions kind of... Okay, this is what you do, and this is how they'll react. Not always. This isn't always going to happen, so... As you can see, the first bit is getting 2 infantry on those 2 cities to capture them, because you do need the money. We're going to move the rig right above the one on the right. Finish capturing both of these, and then we're going to build recon. Recons are actually the biggest thing that we need to like kind of keep in line, more or less. So I am gonna actually use a feature I've never well, actually I take that back. I have used it. I think it was like once, but I never actually utilized it. Is gonna be the save feature of this. And so we're going to move the infantry unit there, and we're going to build a recon here. Now, this is where I'm going to take a save. One of the biggest thing, just in case it goes horribly awry, because, and this is where I don't think, whoever did this, I don't know how they math, because here's the thing. The idea is the bike is going to attack that infantry unit, and it's your infantry is somehow supposed to do 2.5 HP damage to the bike. Don't know how they expect that to happen. Well, that actually technically happened. Wow. The recon's supposed to head straight south and take care of this. And it's supposed... Yeah. But that's the thing, it's always left with 1 health, and then it's like, oh, the recon has to blow this up. There's no way the recon can. So I don't know where they're getting their math in any of that. But I found just blowing it up with the infantry is fine. You get some extra power in doing that, so might as well. We're going to have the rig come to this part right here. Yes, he has a tank, but there is a way to get around all that. This is where I'm gonna save this. Just mainly because I don't know what that recon's gonna do. This recon should just go over here and attack, but he can go up and attack. It's gonna impede this guy's movement, which I need, so I might just have him hang back just a tad. We'll see. And then build a 3rd recon. And it's mainly just trying... There you go. It's mainly just trying to get the opponent to do what you want them to do. Because... really, there's not much else you can do. Here is where I'm needing to kind of keep an eye on exactly what I need to do to make sure this works. So for this one, you want to move the rig here and drop your infantry here. It seems kind of dumb. Hey, there's an artillery right here. But for some reason, he doesn't attack with it. Don't know why, but he doesn't. And then you want to move this recon 4 east, 1 south. So right here. So you're blocking this tank from coming down here and attacking your infantry. This recon is going to go right over here. And then this recon is going to go right to the spot that the other guy was at. It says really nothing about this guy. So you can have him go heal or whatever. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna just have him kind of block to some extent. The more the better in that sense. And it doesn't say you have to really do anything else as far as building, but I'm just gonna build a tank for the sake of it. Now, this turn is where things can go horribly wrong. Okay, so yeah, the tank will, for some reason, move up to this direction instead of attacking the recon right next to it. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. Okay, so what... I'm gonna have to reload it, because that recon has to survive. And that artillery did exactly what I didn't want it to do as well. Gosh. Okay. Alright, well that was a bit of an odd one. Okay, so... this map... Hey guys. This is gonna be probably a bit of an odd tidbit here. This mission is probably one of the most infuriating maps I've ever done. I kid you not. I'm going to give this a shot again. Metro Island is probably one of the more difficult ones. Partially because you're put at a disadvantage, but the idea for this one is to do an HQ capture. I actually had to look it up because I kept getting I just kept getting pummeled by everything, and I had to look it up because I'm like, okay, what do I need to do to actually get a good grade in this? And it's to do this HQ capture, but it's so finicky. There's no way to predict the way the AI is going to do this, so yeah, so much fun. So I am going to make periodic saves. As you can see, it already says load because I've been trying this. This is like my second or third day now trying to record this one mission because it's been that much of a prick. Yeah. It's pretty bad. And there are specific places to put your units, and I do understand that. The problem I have is when this thing wants to be a giant prick about it and do something completely unexpected, and it makes no absolute sense as to why they did it in the first place. I don't know. I really don't know. So, if you can actually do this, you could pull it off in the span of 9 days and get an S rank. No problem. The problem I've got is that the thing I looked up doesn't account for, like, this right here. This bike was supposed to be destroyed by the recon because somehow an infantry can do 2.5 bars of damage on health to a bike. I don't know what universe this person thinks, and I really don't know. I've done this mission more times than I'd actually care to admit to. Nowhere near does this infantry get to that. Maybe 22%, not even close to 25. I just have the bike dealt with by the infantry. The infantry seems to be completely fine, and this infantry technically is never used for the rest of the mission, from what this guy's notes is, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's like, really? Anyway. A little bit of a sidebar on that. Okay. So the whole idea... Alright, that's good. Is to make sure that your units are safe. Specifically this, with the infantry unit in it. And oddly enough, doing this does not cause a problem. Don't know why, but it doesn't. We're going to have this recon head all the way over there. We're going to have this recon head here. And then this guy... let me see... He is supposed to go 4 east and 1 south, which is right here. I don't know. It's just a bewilderment to me at this point as to what is supposed to happen. Because each time I've gone through this, I keep coming up with this big question mark of, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Because that's better than me trying to ever guess what this thing wants to do. Golly. It is certainly something else, that's for sure. So... Let's save it again here. We've got to move the infantry here to start capturing the HQ. To make sure the infantry is safe, you have to move the rig over here. This recon needs to sit right here. And to make sure your infantry is safe, this recon can't come and blow this up. Yeah. Makes no sense. Well, let's just go with it. And... I think this is gonna be it. Maybe? I don't know. This may not work. But if it does, that's good. Nope. Because that's the thing. This guy, for some dumb reason, will move down and attack your infantry unit, and you can't do anything. You're left at 5 HP, and there's nothing you can do to protect your infantry for for that turn to finish it. Yeah, that's the turn you have to deal with that. Yeah, no. So, I'm not sure exactly what, because yeah, like I followed exactly what it said, and that's what happened. But if you do this bit that I found to do that I did myself, I moved the recon over here. I moved this recon not over there. I moved it over here and put it in the line of fire. Moved this recon over here. Said, come on and deal with it. I think this is how I did it when I got the S. I don't remember right off the top of my head. I did something similar to this. I'll just put it that way. But all of it hinges on that recon not doing the douche move, and it's doing a douche move. Ugh. I need to continue to try to figure this out because it's actually quite annoying. You get to see the frustration in real time because I don't like this mission. Alright. Round whatever this is. I really don't know. At this point. Alright. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, but let's see. We may have a winner on how ridiculous this gets. We may not. I may have to restart this because RNG's being dumb. I don't know. It's anyone's guess. Alright, there you go. Yeah, it's really hinging on that recon being stupid. It's seriously messing with the AI to make them do what you want it to. Kind of like how I've said about it probably 1,000 different times on strategy games. That is the main thing, is getting the enemy to do what you want them to do, not what they would like to do. And if you're not careful, this guy can play you like a fiddle. It's ridiculous, but it's a thing. But we're done. Boom. We win. S rank. You don't get 100 on power, but you don't really need it with 150 speed. It more than well makes up for it, and your technique should be over 100. But again, that 150 should make up for it to get that S for you. Oh my goodness. And that unlocks 22, which this one also is a bit of a preg. Yay! But again, like, you can completely cheese it like you can with this one and get an S rank for it. So yay? Question mark? But yeah. Looking through all this is kind of crazy. Mostly A's or S's, and then there's that rando C, because this mission was a doozy and a half. Anyway. I think we're gonna be okay. I was finally able to get it. It took far too long to get this. So that's why I've been late on uploading these videos. It's kind of sparse. I just edited this one, and I went from finish exporting this video here to doing this one. Oh my goodness. This mission drove me up the wall. I do not like it, but you can cheese it. And I've found a semi-consistent way to do it. So, and that's the biggest thing, as long as you can protect that infantry in the bottom corner and capturing his HQ, you're good. But it's getting to that point where you can protect that unit. And to do that, you have to entice that recon to do what you want it to. But anyway. Now that I've found that out, I feel extremely happy, and I feel a lot better about this mission. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for watching, and in the next one, we will take on Pearl Maze. And like I said, this one's going to be incredibly crazy, to the point where we will do very little fighting. I'm not even kidding. I'll see you guys then. Later.